And now for the thrilling adventures of Lightning Jim.
Have you men of the jury reached a verdict?
We sure have, Your Honor.
And what is your verdict?
Well, ain't nothing for it but to find the defendant, Jericho Borden, guilty of plugging his partner, Baldy Yates, in the back, so that's what we done. We finds him guilty.
I see. Jericho Borden, you've heard the verdict of the jury. Have you got anything to say in your own defense?
I done told you 4 or 5 times already I ain't saying nothing. Nothing at all.
Well, I'm sorry, Jericho, that you've seen fit to maintain this stubborn silence, but you've been convicted of the murder of your partner, Baldy Yates, and it's the judgment of this court that you be imprisoned in the state penitentiary for the rest of your natural life.
Jericho. Make up your mind. Don't talk so loud. It's not good that the others know we two talk together. But have you been thinking over what I put up to you? I think. You have asked that I, Francie Louis, a prison guard, help you to escape. And for that, you promised me much gold. But I done told you, Francie. I'll swear to it on a stack of Bibles. It's just something I got to do. An errand I got to take care of on the outside. I'll come back. Honest, I will. In not more than 10 days, I'll be back. I ain't hurting the government just by getting out for 10 days, Emma. Maybe you killed somebody. Maybe you killed 2, 3 people. You are the murderer once already. I ain't either a murderer. And I don't want to kill nobody at all. But you would be gone, and I, Frankie, would lose my job. It is a big favor you ask of me. I know it is. A mighty big favor. But it means the whole world to me. And you won't have to work no more. I'll make you rich. Rich for life. How are you going to do that, Jericho? That's my business, Frankie. I ain't saying no more. Make up your own mind. I have made up my mind. What you gonna do? I fix it so you make the escape. Good man. You ain't never gonna be sorry. But you make the escape my way, Jericho. What do you mean? We go together, the two of us. I quit my job, and I go with you on these so little errand of yours. Good. Then, well, if you tell Francie the big lie, maybe I have to shoot you. Have it your way, Francie. As long as I get out, I ain't caring much what the rules are.
Well, Whitey, another job done. Another prisoner turned over to take his punishment. Sorry for the old fella, too.
Oh, and now we wait and see what the next job is going to be. It looks like him coming toward us. By golly, isn't that the prettiest girl you ever saw?
Yeah, sure is, Whitey.
Yeah, I wonder if I could ever get me a girl as pretty as that one.
Well, I don't reckon you could make much headway with her. Young fella holding on her arm sure looks like he's plumb interested and going to stay that way, too.
He's looking like that. That's lightning. Golly, sir, this boy may ought to first, give on the skin iron.
Hey, you're right, Whitey. He's coming right up to us.
Pardon me. Are you the sheriff or
He's the United States Marshal, Susan. That's what his badge means. But maybe he can give us some information.
My name's Whipple, ma'am. I'm a United States Marshal, all right. And this is my deputy, Whitey Larson.
You call me Whitey, ma'am. I'm awful easy to get the king.
Well, my name is Susan Borden.
How do you do?
And this is Mr. William Cornell, a friend of mine.
Whipple, you said. So are you Lightning Jim, the famous Marshal?
I don't know how you can call me famous, but I'm generally called Lightning Jim, all right.
Oh, then maybe you can help us. I've got to find my father. Something's happened to him. I know it has.
What is it?
And Mother's nearly stranded. I took most of our money to come out here, and Bill wouldn't let me come alone.
Now, calm down, honey. You're talking a mile a minute. Marshal, is there any place we can sit down and tell you all about this?
Come on in the hotel here. Of course, it ain't much of a hotel, but there's plenty of chairs and not quite so much sun. I'm plumb sorry, ma'am, that I had to tell you about this.
Lightning, you speak out your mind too much. You shouldn't have told her right off that it was in jail for killing a man.
I didn't kill a man, not the liberty. You couldn't.
Now, there, honey. The Marshal here is just trying to give you the facts of the case.
Well, there weren't a lot of facts. All circumstantial evidence. But Jericho, your pa, wouldn't say one word to defend himself. He just closed up like a clam, and the judge had to find him guilty.
Well, you see, Marshal, Jericho's always written home to Susan and her mother and spent what little money he could. Wasn't much, because Jericho was just another prospector waiting for the big strike.
Yeah, the country's full of them, trying to get a grub estate. Always hoping that the next time out he'll strike it rich.
But he did. His brother said so. And then when we didn't hear another word from him, we couldn't help worrying.
Well, what letter?
Oh, Susan got a letter about 6 months ago. Jericho stopped the stage someplace to mail it to her. The letter was jumbled up quite a bit, as if he'd written it in a hurry.
Well, I got the letter here, Marshal. You read it.
Yeah. Let me see. It says, Dear Sue, I've done it at last. I've found gold and lots of it. Enough to put diamonds on you and your ma from head to foot. I've got a partner now, and naturally he gets half. But there's plenty for all of us.
Yeah, I bet you that's why he kept still when he was arrested. He didn't want nobody else to find out about this gold.
But he couldn't have killed his partner. He says there was plenty for both. Oh, read the rest of it, Marshal, and you'll see.
Yes, sir. Then he goes on to say, we're on our way to record our claims now. I'm going to get this letter on the stagecoach. It'll be coming along here now pretty soon. I'll write you a long letter as soon as I've filed the claim. Your loving pa, Jericho.
Yeah, where's the letter mailed at Lansing?
Fort Anderson.
Fort Anderson?
Yeah, that means it was put on the stage coming in from Horsehead. Jericho was probably on his way to Fort Anderson, too, to record the claim. And he knew the stage would make better time, so he just stopped it and give him the letter.
Yeah, and then his partner, Baldy, he got shot, and Jericho got picked up by the sheriff who was riding around there.
Yeah, and never did record his claim. Never had a chance to.
Marshal, could you arrange for me to see my father? Oh, please, I must talk with him. I know he didn't commit a murder, but I've got to find out something so I can write Mother.
Well, that ought not be so hard to arrange, Miss Susan. I'll get in touch with the warden.
Here, that's the warden himself. They said he was just going to come up to see you.
Somebody said they seen you coming here. Thank heaven you're still on the spot.
What's up, warden?
Jericho Borden got away.
Jericho Borden?
Jericho got away.
My father got away.
Yeah, first prison escape I ever had. Frankie the guard did it court. But why? Why in tarnation would Frankie help the old card to get out? I ain't never noticed no milk of human kindness running out of Frankie. He's got vinegar in his veins.
Whitey, we've got to get them two men before there's just one of them. Come on.
Gold, a metal found in the earth, in deserts and mountains, hidden, washed down by rains, buried for centuries. A metal not of itself dangerous, but from the first time that gold was considered as money, death has lurked beside it. Yes, death rides with gold. And in the days of the Old West, the United States Marshals rode with death, too, trying to outwit him, trying to protect the civilized rights of men against the power of trickery and brute force. And at the same time that Lightning Jim Whipple, United States Marshal, and his loyal deputy Whitey Larson learn of the discovery of gold, which has made of Jericho Borden a convicted murderer and escaped convict, miles out on the desert, two men, Jericho and Frenchy, ride across the shifting desert sands under the heat of the desert sun.
We could go faster than you, Jericho. Listen, with a discovery that this bird has flown by this time.
Maybe so. We can't take a chance on wearing our horses out. Let's take it slow. 2 more days of riding ahead of us. No more horses. Don't forget that, Frankie.
I forget nothing, Jericho. You have promised me much. And for promises alone, I have got you out of prison. Bought horses and food, paid my own money. Yet you do not trust me.
Now listen, Frankie. I ain't never going to forget all you done for me. Never. But you're going to get paid back. Plenty.
But you tell me nothing of where this gold is.
Maybe you plan to trick me, will you? Trick you? How could I do that? You got a gun. I ain't. I just ain't telling nobody where the stuff is. But you really lead me there. Of course. I got to see that nobody else ain't knocked down my markers and jumped the claim. Soon as I see that, we'll ride like bloody blazes for Fort Anderson and file our claim. 50-50.
Oh, but Fort Anderson will have word of your escape. To ride in there will be to put your head back in the trap.
I won't fool you none, Frenchy. I'm going back to prison, all right. What kind of a life do you think I'd have, anyway, always a running from the law?
I do not understand these things. You get out, but you go back. What good will your gold do you then?
Won't do me no good, personal. But I've got a wife and a daughter back east. It's for them I want to get my claim filed. As
As long as they get the money, I'm satisfied. You are a strange man, Jericho. I drink to you. You better go stirring on that water, Frankie. We don't find no more till we get to... Well, till we get to where we're going. And where is that, Jericho? I ain't caring. That's my secret. But it will be mine soon, Jericho. I am your partner. Remember.
I'm going to speak straight out, Bill. You ain't going to be much help to us on this trip. You better stay here with this Susan.
Let me strike, Bill. This is our business, not yours. And furthermore, Miss Susan Kidden ought to be left alone. You know, she's just a delicate young girl, you know.
I know. You think I can't ride and can't shoot. You think I'll be a hindrance to you.
Well, I don't want to hurt your feelings none, Bill, but that's just what you see.
Well, then I'll follow you. Susan's going to marry me, but not until we get this matter of her father straightened out. So I'm going along if I have to go by myself. I can stick on a horse all right. Don't worry about that.
Well, ain't no use arguing with you, I guess. But, well, you don't know what the desert's like. Ain't nothing to laugh at.
Sure, the sun beats down on you every minute of the day. Till you just think you can't get your breath no more. And when it starts going down, well, that's when you really feel lost. Nothing to see for miles but sand and sand and sand.
You can't scare me. I'm going along.
All right, then. Got everything all right, buddy?
So, keep packed, meals, water, food, everything we need, all right.
I don't exactly know where we're going. That's the bad thing. But this letter was put on the stage someplace between Horsehead and Fort Anderson. At the beginning, at least.
Well, we better get going before trouble and sore spread a lot over somebody.
How much farther is it, Jericho? Our water is about gone. We'll hit the trail early tomorrow morning. Can't far from here. In a couple of hours' ride into Fort Anderson, and the thing's done. It's the water I'm thinking of, Jericho. Are you sure there will be water at the place we are going? Maybe the spring has run dry. It ain't no spring. It's a creek. Good-sized creek. Come down from them hills over there. It ain't going to run dry. Yeah, but you can't be sure of finding it again, can you? I've been a desert prospector all my life for nothing, Frankie. It's wind. It's beginning to steam. Yeah, maybe we're in for a sandstorm. Sandstorm? I do not like that. Then we really get lost. No. Horses is can't tight enough. Ain't going to get lost. Oh, that top hurling over both of us. Get close to the earth. We'll get through this all right. I'm too close to get licked now. But Jericho, the sandstorm will wipe out all your markings. How will you find your gold again? Oh, it ain't going to wipe out that mesquite tree that looks just like a Christmas tree, or the red stone on the creek. And in between them two markers is the gold.
Will Jericho and Frenchy survive the sandstorm? And how are Lightning Jim, Whitey, and Bill faring in their pursuit across the desert? Well, part 2 of the adventures of Lightning Jim follows immediately. And now for part 2 of the adventures of Lightning Jim. When news comes of the escape of Jericho, Lightning Jim, Whitey, and Bill start in pursuit. We now find Jericho and Frenchy on the morning after the sandstorm.
Jericho, I see water ahead. Is it really water or just a mirage? That's water, all right. We've done it, Frenchy. We've got across the desert. And from here on, From here on what, Jericho? We put up a monument, get into Fort Anderson,
Fire our claims and...
Frankie, what are you doing with that gun? I just aim it on an escaped convict, that is all. Oh, Frankie, you don't know yet where the gold is. Oh, but you told me last night, remember? Oh. Between the mesquite tree that is shaped like a Christmas tree and the big red stone on the creek. There is the gold. Oh, but if you kill me now, you'll be a murderer and the law will be after you. It won't help you. You're a fool, Jericho. Oh, no, my story is easy. I shoot you here. Then I ride into Fort Anderson and file a claim myself. No. After that, I tell my story. You escape by cheating me. I follow you and shoot you. But you are the escaped prisoner, and I am a guard doing my duty. Don't, Frankie, please. My wife and children. Very well, I hope. But you, Jericho, have this sudden illness. An illness from which you do not recover. It is sad, That is not the track to follow, Lightning. That doggone sandstone sure didn't pass me good.
Well, let's hope it didn't do French and Jericho no good either. How you coming, Bill? I'm all right. I can keep up.
He's so full he can hardly stay on his horse, Lightning. He won't use to this time around.
Well, he would come. I can't slow down now. I don't know why, but I got a hunch there's trouble ahead, buddy.
You see, all you're heading for that little creek that was on last year.
Yeah. It ain't far ahead. Rest the horses, get some more water, then start scouting around. Yep, this is the general location, all right.
You like me? Look over there.
Yeah. Horse tied up. Get the gun out and be careful.
Here, you stand back from us. You ain't in a gunfight. Look, that lady's losing father. You ain't going to kill him, are you?
Well, you'll get a fair chance. Don't be afraid of that. Come on, Whitey.
Look like they're there on the ground. That's a man. Like he's bleeding back.
Yeah. Shot.
Oh, boy. I'll get some water. You're bleeding.
Yeah, hurry up with that water, Whitey. I think we found Jericho all right.
What is it, Lightning? What have you found?
Come on over here, Bill. Hurry up, Whitey. You talk, old timer?
You gotta help me. Frankie did the devil.
Yeah.
He shot me.
Yeah.
I can fire on the clean.
Lightning, is this Jericho? Shooting father? Yeah. Frankie turned on him. Whitey!
Yo, I come here as fast as I can. I got my head full of water and I soaked my shirt, too.
Yeah. Drink some of this.
I want to go for shooting him. I got to get to Fort Anderson before Frankie does. I'm going back to prison. All I wanted was to find the claim from the wife and the kids. You got me.
Whitey, you and Bill take care of Jericho here.
What are you going to do, Lightning?
I'm going after Frankie. He's got a head start, but I got to beat him to Fort Anderson before he can file a claim on Jericho. But Bill don't need you, Whitey. Ready now, boy. You follow me fast as you can. Come on, Sunday. Here's where you do your part. Let's go. Good, Sunday. Good, boy. Mr. Martin, anybody been in jail to record a claim within the past hour?
Lightning Jim! Well, where'd you blow him from?
Never mind that. Anybody been in jail to file a claim within the last hour?
Nope, nobody been in here all morning. I've been sitting here playing solitaire. I beat myself twice, I did.
Martin, I'm trying a trick. You get out of here. I'm going to be asked here for a while.
But you ain't qualified.
Look, man, stop making objections. I'm handling this, and I don't want you to spoil things for me. Get out.
All right. I'm on my way, but I sure don't understand none of this.
Well, now, you've come to the right place, sure enough.
I've got the location all written down.
You know, solitaire's a funny game, sure enough. If you can get your aces out, you're sitting pretty.
I'm in a hurry, and I don't like being kept waiting.
Oh, excuse me. Be right with you. Now, where's that book? Honest, I got more trouble keeping track of my claim book than a dog with fleas.
I don't have all day to wait. Will you hurry?
Yeah, here it is. Here it is. Now, let me see. Well, what's the date today? 4th or 5th.
Don't you even know the date?
Well, yesterday was the 4th, all right, so today must be the 5th, huh?
Now, isn't that smart? You are a very quick man with the brains, see?
Well, I did wrong, all right. What you filing claim on?
Strip of land about a mile square.
Yeah? What you figuring on doing? Starting a little ranch, or you really think there's gold, huh?
Never mind what I think. You just right.
Yeah, well, I got even 10 right there. Well, suppose you start telling me where you want to file this claim.
It's down by the Horsehead Creek.
Yeah?
We started the big red rock on the creek, go 1 mile south of the stake driven in the ground.
Oh, will you? Now, hold on. I can't write that fast. Red rock on the creek, go 1 mile north.
South, you imbecile, south.
South, all right, south. 1 mile south to a stake. Sure there's a stake there?
I drove it myself this morning. Of course I know. Then go 1 mile east to the mesquite tree.
East to a mesquite tree? That ain't much of a description. Lots of mesquite trees around there.
This one is marked with my initials, LD.
Well, that helps some. East to a mesquite tree marked with the initials LC.
And then north to the creek, west along the creek to the place of starting.
And then north to the creek and east along...
West!
Hey, you sure do get riled in a hurry, don't you, mister? West it is, to the place of beginning. That's what we say instead of starting. Not that it makes much difference, I guess, but we always say...
I do not care what you say, as long as you say it and get it over with. Now read that over to me.
All right, now let me see now. On Horsehead Creek, beginning at the big red rock on the creek. Then 1 mile south to a stake driven in the ground. Sure that stake there, mister?
I already told you I drove it myself just this morning.
All right. Just trying to be helpful, that's all. From there 1 mile east to a mesquite tree marked with the initials LD. You know, I caught my initials on the tree once back in about...
I lose my temper. I go insane. Will you read me the description?
Great Texas, man. Maybe you had a touch of too much sun. Well, let me see. From the tree north to the creek and then west along the creek to the place of beginning.
That's it. My name is Louis Duvenet. How much do I owe you?
How you spell it?
Louisdonnet.
Oh, French, ain't it?
And French, oui.
Yeah. Frenchy, did you say?
Well, sometimes I'm called Frenchy Louis, oui.
But you want your name written down as Louis Dubonnet, huh?
Dubonnet.
Now, ain't that surprised? Look what I went and found. Now, look the name I wrote down. Ain't Louis Dubonnet at all.
Dubonnet, you fool, you imbecile. What have you done now? Jericho Borden?
Yeah, Jericho Borden, the name that should be there. Wait for the sky, Frenchy. You're under arrest.
You'll never take me to these nuts. No, my eyes. You, give me a minute.
What is that, Frenchy? Get him.
Get out of my way. Oh, no, you don't.
Whitey, you all right?
You ought to like him. But Frenchy won't try to file no more claims.
I can't see. Devil threw ink in my face.
Sure, I can see that. When you file a Frenchy, you missed him and shot my hat off, my gal. No, if that's any way to greet your deputy.
There. Now I can see a little.
Lightning, I've been telling you now for 3-4 years you shouldn't go as ever at me. You need me to keep you out the trouble.
Well, maybe you're right, Whitey. But how'd you get here so soon?
Well, Bill, he was able to take care of Jericho, and I followed you just as fast as I could. Not as fast as thunder, but I got her. Just in time to wash your face for you. Lightning, don't you know little boy shouldn't play with ink?
So, you see, Marshal, I didn't murder Baldy. We found this gold, and we knew it was a rich claim, all right. Well, Baldy started to act sort of peculiar right away.
You got suspicious of him?
Yes, sir. You see, folks, about 3 miles after the place where we crossed the stagecoach trail, I seen Baldy fingering his gun. All of a sudden, he shot at me.
Well, yes, Jericho, the sheriff found that one shot had been fired from Baldy's gun, but you refused to explain that. You refused to say anything.
I fired in self-defense, meaning to win. But my horse got scared and jumped, and I killed him dead.
I see.
I couldn't tell nothing about it without telling about the gold,
That would have meant a gold rush before I could find
How did Frenchy get on to the fact that you discovered gold?
I gave him a letter to Mayor Susan here. He opened it and found out from that. I didn't give the location of the man, but I asked Susan to come on out here so I could tell her.
I never got that letter, Father.
No, Frenchy kept it and told me so, but I couldn't do nothing else about it. I thought I could watch Frenchy so he wouldn't put nothing over on me, but he was too smart for me.
Did my father have to go back to prison, Marshal?
Oh, I think the case can be reopened now that Jerry Cole's talk and tell his side of the story. I don't think you have much to worry about, Miss Eden.
Oh, Father, you and I and Bill hold together, and we can friends with Mother.
And we can get
You don't belong in her like me.
Yeah, just what I was thinking, Whitey.
Oh, I think I'm going to like this.
Well, there's another case out of our hands, Whitey. Everything seems to have turned out all right.
Oh, yes, like a book, like that. Jericho finds gold, and it turns out he ain't the murderer.
Yeah.
And Miss Susan marries Bill, and they live happily ever after.
Yeah.
I don't think like that ever happened to me.
Well, maybe you just ain't cut out to be the hero of no book, Whitey.
Oh, maybe not, but I'll tell you again, Lightning, you'd better not try to go off and do things without me. You always get yourself into trouble. I don't know, it seems as though I spend all my time just taking care of you.
And so ends another thrilling chapter in the lives of those two fearless United States Marshals, Lightning Jim Whipple and Whitey Larson.